हरि ओम। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। समस्त जन कल्याणी निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। हरि ओम। We reflect on hymn to baby Ramchandra ji, Bala Ramachandra ji. When Lord took an incarnation here in the form of a son, prince, son of the monarch, Emperor Dasharath. So that baby Ramchandra, child Ramchandra. So this is hymn to Bala Ramachandra, Bala Ramashtakam. It has got 8 verses, therefore Ashtakam. Ashtaka is the bunch of 8 verses, like bouquet of flowers. As if these are the 8 pictures, word pictures drawn by Guruji, and they provide to us support for meditating on this child Ramchandra ji. We read that once and then we see the meaning. ब्रह्मादिदेवार्चितप्रार्थितोऽय धर्मो हि साक्षात् मनुजावतारः सुन्दरदिव्यप्रभाश्रीशरीरं श्रीबालरामं मनसा स्मरामि श्यामलकोमलमनोभिरामं कोसलेशप्रियजीवनप्राणं कौसल्यासुखवर्धनमनीषं श्रीबालरामं मनसा स्मरामि पद्भ्यां चलन्तं सहसा पतन्तं पुनरुत्थितं तं सहसा हसन्तं प्रमोदयन्तं हि सर्वान् स्वभृत्यान् श्रीबालरामं मनसा स्मरामि नृपाङ्गणे यश्च करोति क्रीडां भ्रुशुण्डिनाकाकरूपेण साकं तस्मै प्रयच्छश्च खादत्यपूपं श्रीबालरामं मनसा स्मरामि स्वपन्तमाधाय रामं यदा सा गतार्चनाय कौसल्यामाता तत्रापि पश्यति तं विस्मयेन श्रीबालरामं मनसा स्मरामि भरतादिबन्धुमित्रैः सार्धं नृपश्च लीलां शरयूतटे वै कुर्वंश्च तेभ्यो सुखं ददानं श्रीबालरामं मनसा स्मरामि आनन्दसिन्धोर्लवलेशतो हि जीवाश्च सर्वे सुखिनो भवन्ति स्वमायया जातमानन्दरूपं श्रीबालरामं मनसा स्मरामि चैतन्यरूपेण हृदि स्फुरन्तं ब्रह्मस्वरूपा जगदाश्रयत्वं श्रुतिप्रसिद्धं निजमात्मरूपं Shri Bala Ramam Manasa Smarami. 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 बोलिए श्री बाल रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. गुरुजी says, ब्रह्मादि देवार्चित प्रार्थितो यह धर्मो ही साक्षात मनुजावतार. How this happened? How that formless Brahman took form of this child? Because the Creator himself prayed and appealed him and asked him to come to set the things right again here. Because earlier he set it right, but after long period, then this all adjustment was not there. Therefore he has to come again. Therefore he came at the prayer of Creator. And when he came, so naturally, Sundar, Divya, Prabha, Shri, Shariram, his body was very attractive, very splendorous, very divine, very handsome and beautiful. So Sundar, Divya, Prabha, Shri, Shariram, Shri Bala Ramam Manasa Smarami. So here we can just meditate on that newly born and some months maybe that age. So that Balachandra, that form of child, baby Ram. Now here Brahma, when you say in this Puranic language, that is the Creator. But for us, spiritually, it means the intellect. Total intellect is that Parameshti, Prajapati, Prana, Brahmadev. So anything that happens, that comes in the range of our sense organs, before that it is in the form of thought or desire, and before that it is in the causal form or unmanifested form. So here this Brahmadev is at the intellectual level. That world should be there. Then it came forth. Brahmadi they were archita, by worshipped and prayed by Brahmadev. And Dharmo hi Sakshat Manujavatara. He took form as a personification of righteousness. What to do, what to not to do. So all the Sadgun, all the virtues and good values, they were there in Sri Ram. Once I read, they had listed those all good qualities in him, and they were more than 150. And especially of this dharma, righteousness, how to do one's duty, come what may, in any condition, how to stick to one's own duty, that adherence to righteousness. And not only did Shri Ram followed what is there in the scripture, Satyavachan, Pitru Seva, and keeping, the children ask the riddle, what is that which you can give also and keep also? So it is a promise, it is a word that we can give also and keep also. So to keep our word, not only Lord Ramchandraji kept that, but he set a new record for that. He took that righteousness, following righteousness at a higher level, and forever he demonstrated us and remained there as a role model for us to follow and imitate and to aim for. Dharmo hi sakshat manujavatara. Now about this dharma also we can think many things. So here mainly the duty of oneself as per our station in life and as per our aptitude. So in this way, Sundara Divya Prabhashri Shariram Shri Bala Ramam Manasa Smarami Dharmo hi Sakshat Manujavatar. In the form of son of a human being, a mortal, he came here, but he was righteousness itself, embodiment of righteousness. Dharma is explained as the law of being, that is the essential nature. All others are acquired and for the time being they are us, but this is inherent nature. And it is called Satchitananda, pure existence, objectless knowledge and infinite bliss. Like also it is called Dharayate Anena iti dharma. Dharanat dharma, Dharayate Anena iti dharma. So the good qualities because of which a person remains integrated, a family remains well knit, a community remains one, and nation also remains integrated, and world as such, that also remains with that oneness. So those all virtues like speaking truth, kindness, doing one's duty, having control over one's senses, they are called dharma. And here specifically these are samanya duties, means ordinary duties of everybody, means whether he is watchman or whether he is a priest or whether he is teacher or whether he is president. Everybody has to speak truth, everybody has to help others, everybody has to be kind. These are ordinary duties. And there are special duties according to the one's station in life. That whether you are a student, whether you are a householder, whether you are a retired person, or whether you are a renunciate, whether you are abandon everything for gaining that knowledge, because you got the dispassion. Dispassion we got by performing our duties, by discharging our duties well, we get dispassion, and that makes us eligible to gain that knowledge. Also, these duties are fixed personally, individually, according to one's state of mind. If you are more towards knowledge, alertness, steadiness, then you have got the duties to learn and to teach, to decide the policy and strategy of the nation, to collect fund and use it for the welfare of all, also to give charity and to do good deed and to make people, to inspire, to guide others to do good deed. Those are good for all. So Dana, Pratigraha, Yajan, Yajan and Adhyayan, Adhyapan. These are called Shat Karma of Brahmanas, those with sattvic qualities. If you are type of administrative person, if your tendency is to rule others, to protect others, to resolve their conflicts or to save them from calamities, and bravery and valor is there, and in warfare no escaping is there. So even the death comes, you will face. If those tendencies are there, then you are Kshatriya, and then their duty is to protect others and give charity, etc. If money-mindedness, transactional expertise, creation of wealth for the nation, and also conserving resources for all, that is your tendency, then you are of Vaishya attitude, and then you should procreate and produce the wealth and prosperity. You should offer all the services like banking, insurance, commerce, manufacturing, production, marketing, that all. Then that is your duty. And when no this skill or expertise is there, no alertness is there, no knowledge is there, then you have to do service attitude, and that is called Shudra. So these are the specific duties given by the tendencies of the mind. So here when Lord Sri Ramchandra ji came, he came as a son of a Kshatriya, means the ruler and administrator of the world, the governance giver. So he had exhibited those tendencies. Dharmo is Sakshat Manujavatar. Of course, as a common man, those all also common. Just in the beginning I told, speaking truth, etc. Further, he says, Shamala Komala Manubhiramam Kausalesha Priya Jivana Pranam Kausalya Sukhavardhananisham Shri Bala Ramam Manasa Smarami. How he is Shamal, Komal, he is dark complexion, and then Komal, very soft limbed. His skin is very soft to touch. Manobhiramam, and he is very, very attractive, very bright, brilliant. And Kausalesha Priya Jivanakram. Kausalesha is the ruler, the master of that Kausal area around Ayodhya in India. Kausalesha Priya Jivana Pranam. So he is very dear, like life itself, to King Dasharath. Kausalya Sukhavardhanam Anisham. And he is ever engaged in increasing happiness to Mother Kausalya. So this Kausalya is also very skilled one. She has dexterity in doing all the things. And Sri Bala Ramachandra increases her happiness. Whenever she looks at him, she feels like lifting him and taking him to her heart. And she calls him with different names, and she decorates him and cleans him and always puts to sleep by singing various lullaby. So Shamala Komala Manobhiramam Kausalesha Priya Jivana Pranam. Dasharath Raja is very dependent on, for life, he is dependent on Sri Ram. If he don't see Ram, he just suffocates, as if his breath suffocates. And in the latter life also, when Sri Ram went to the exile in forest, that time Dasharath Raja couldn't keep his life. And definitely Kausalya is that way, steady, and she has knowledge also. So Sri Ramchandra increases her joy always. Kausalya Sukhavardhanam Anisham, regularly, daily. Next he says, Guruji says, Padbhyam chalantam sasapatantam punarutthitam tam sada tatha hasantam pramodayantam hi sarvan svabhrutyam Sri Bala Ramam manasa smarami. Padbhyam chalantam. Just after few days, then when he turned to his right side, then slowly he learned to get up, and then to walk on his knees, and then to sit, and then to stand, and then to take first steps. Padbhyam chalantam. So with little his toes very nice, pinkish toes, very soft. So he is now putting one feet and learning to walk. And that time he just feels like a world conqueror. He want to go here and there. Sahasa patantam, but that this one that he tries and falls down. But even if he falls down, he doesn't cry. He doesn't cry. Punaruthitam. Again he stands and again tries. Punaruthitam tam tatha hasantam. And he just laughs away whatever hurt he has got. He has fallen down, he just laughs away. He doesn't take it too hard and keeps on trying again. Padvyam chalantam sahasa patantam punaruthitam tam tatha hasantam. And also in that way he gives joy to all others. Pramoda, Priya, Moda, Pramoda. These are the levels of joy, like positive, comparative, superlative. So Priya, Moda, Pramoda. So Pramodayantam sarvan sovrutyam. So he gives much more joy to all the sevaks there, to all paricharak, all the servants or attendants who look after him, who attend him, to them, because they keep watching that he is slowly walking, then falling down and again getting up and smiling, looking at them. In this way Guruji keeps in front of our eyes, in our mind, these word pictures. And that also mobile, moving like a film. Sri Ramchandra teaches us this lesson also, that even if some failure comes, even if you have to go back few steps, doesn't mind. Again you dash forth, again you get up and start again. Punascha Hari Om. So Gurudev's statement is there. Even if you fail, don't lie there like a stone, bounce back. Many times it happens in our spiritual practices also, due to onslaught of our earlier tendencies, earlier habits. We feel that, oh, adhappatan is there. I have fallen in my dignity. I have fallen in my principles. But no problem. From there, whenever you recognize that, whenever you realize, you just start again, and with more alertness, with double caution, that next time I will not succumb to such circumstances. Next time I will remain alert, and for that prayer is very much needed. That, oh God, I cannot have full control myself, but you only save me. You only give me strength to overcome these all weaknesses. Pramodayantam hi sarvan svabhrutyam. And in this way, this journey of life should be joy giving to us, then only we will be able to continue, and also happiness giving to others. One who gives happiness, he is always wanted by others, and they all just surround him only. Pramodayantam hi sarvan svabhrutyam. And that doesn't needs much money, etc. Only simple smile on your face, only simple nice positive attitude, sweet words. That's what once Guruji said, that what is life? This is give and take. So what to give and what to take? So he says, take Lord's name and give love. So this is life, taking God's name and giving love to all. Love all is the final score. Pramodayantam hi sarvan svabhrutyam. Shri Bala Ramam manasa smarami. Further, now he has grown bigger. Nrupangane yascha karoti kridam bhushundina kakarupena sakam तस्मै प्रयच्छश्च खादात्यपूपम् श्रीबालरामं मनसा स्मरामि. नृपांगणे यश्च करोति क्रीडा. In the courtyard of the palace of King Dashrath, Emperor Dashrath, he is playing Nrupangane yascha karoti krida. With whom? With all his friends in Ayodhya. They are also of course there, but specially Bhushundena Kakarupena Stakam, one great realized saint who has taken body of a crow to play with Sri Ramchandra ji and to be and to sing glories of Sri Ramchandra ji. Bhushundi, he is called Kaga Bhushundi or Kaka Bhushundi. So whenever Lord Ramchandra ji takes birth in Ayodhya, in whatever aeon, in every Treta Yuga, after four yugas, Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga, again Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga. So every Treta Yuga, this Bhushundi has got long life. He doesn't die at the end of this yugas, etc., or at the end of 100, 150 years, etc. So every time he comes there and lives there for 5 years, till this baby Ramchandra becomes 5 years old. And that baby Ramchandra is his Ishtadevata, his favorite deity, favorite god. And therefore he plays with him. And naturally we see that children always are very curious about these birds, etc., this sparrow, then crow, then monkey, then dog, whatever are there beyond, cat, etc. So this crow always plays there and flies away. Then Ramchandra looks at him and he is also all knower. He is of the form of knowledge only, Bodhamayam. But that crow plays with him. And sometimes when he is eating, then 1 or 2 granules of that thing, this crow will eat. Tasmai prayanchascha khadatya apupam. Apupa is like anarsa or sweet bread. Vada, god vada, ghagra, gharga. So he also eat, and sometimes he gives to that Kagabhushani, that crow also. And all other birds, etc., other friends are also there. Rupangani yascha karoti krida. In this way, this Bala Ramchandra does his sports in childhood. Kagabhushandi, he is famous for telling this Ramayana, the story of Ramachandra, to many people, to all birds also, to even Shivaji also, to Garuda also. Because he gets this prasad from Lord himself. Then further, one day what happened? Mother Kausalya was there and she fed this baby Ramchandra. Then she put him to sleep. And then she went there to worship God. And when she offered Nevedya there also, and they closed her eyes, and when she opened, she found that baby Ramchandra is eating the Nevedya. What to do? She offered to that Almighty, and he is that one. So he came there and ate, because Kausalya was intensely dedicated and devoted to Lord. So she got surprised. I just now put him to sleep in the cradle and he is eating here. So she went hurriedly there, but saw there also he is sleeping, and then again here also it is. So she got wondered, and then he showed her Vishwarupa, this universal form. Universal, as a universal person she saw him. Lord Ramchandra gave him that vision, gave that Kausalya, Mother Kausalya gave her that vision, that all these heavens, etc., his head, all these directions in this world, his body, and all these nether worlds, that is his feet. So in this way, full universe is his body. That And everything, this mountain, sun, moon, rivers, trees, everything was in God's body. Not only that, but this Ayodhya and this palace and this Kausalya mother and this baby Ramchandra, that was also in that universal form. And there also she was seeing that universal form. In this way, this mind-boggling universe, and that comes in the mind only. So that's what he showed. So that Guruji describes here. Swapantamadhaya Ramam Yadasa Gatarchanaya Kausalya Mata Tatrapi Pashyati Tam Vismayena Shri Bala Ramam Manasa Smarami. Swapantam means who is going to sleep. It is present participle incomplete. Swapantam adhaya, putting him there. Ramam yada sa mother Kausalya, when once she put him to sleeping and he was sleeping there. Gata archanaya, she went for God's worship. Who is she? Kausalya Mata, mother Kausalya. Tatrapi pashyati, and there also she sees him. Vismayana, she got wonderstruck, she got astonished, and again she came here and there also she saw, what is this? And that time Lord Sri Ramchandra ji just smiled, and his smile for us devotees, that is giving some vision, and for the evil people, that smile is deluding. So in this way, Swajana Mohini Maya and Vimukha Jana or Parajana Mohini Maya. So this Kausalya was, of course, Swajana means devotee. So he gave her the vision of universe. Now, Bhagwan Ramchandra ji grew a little elder, and then leaving this palace, he went to play at the bank of river Sharayu, which is there alongside Ayodhya. That comes from Mansarovar, Sara, so Sarayu becomes Sharayu. Bharatadibandhu mitraisa sardham nrupascha leelam Sharayu tatevai kurvanscha tebhyo sukham dadanam Shri Bala Ramam Manasa Smarami. I prostrate, I bow down to that child Ramchandra ji, who used to play alongside Sharayu river, at the shore of that, with Bharata, etc. brothers. Bharata, Lakshmana, Shatrugna, Sri Ram, and with all the friends of their same age, the friends from Ayodhya. Nrupascha Leelam Sharayu Tatevi. And there also they used to play what? Like, I am king and you are these subjects, you are the citizens of Ayodhya, and then he will give justice, and then if anybody has difficulty, he will remove that. If anybody wants that, he will fulfill that desire. In this way, he will act king there. Nrupascha Leelam. He will be like a king. Kurvanscha tebhyo sukham dadanam. And in that also, he will give happiness to them. So if somebody will act like a foe or enemy and he will attack, and then this king will defend themselves and he will keep them secured, and he will remove and chase away that enemy. So in this way they will be there living happily. Whatever they needed, he will give. Bharatadi bandhu mitraischa sardham rupascha leelam sharayu tatevai kurvanscha tebhyo sukham dadanam Shri Bala Ramam Manasa Smarami. It is said that Sri Ramchandra is a bundle of joy. And that will come in the next stanza also. When Sri Ramchandra was born and King Dasharath, Emperor Dasharath requested their priest, their family priest, Vasishtha Rishi, who is himself the son of Brahmaji, the creator, and very foremost important of Saptarshi, 7 great sages and seers. So he requested him to please give them names, naming ceremony. And that time he said that he is the body of embodiment of happiness. He will give joy to all, and therefore everyone will revel in him, and he himself revels in the form of all in this world. Therefore he is Ram, Ramayate, Sarvai Hriday, Ramayate, Sarvasmin Hriday. So it is called, that is Sri Ramchandra ji. And to whom all these yogis etc., this austere penance doing hermits, they just meditate on him and they try to capture him in their heart by concentrating their mind on that. And for that purpose they leave their home, their family, their place, and they go to very ekanta rahasi vivikta sevi. So they they go to secluded places where nobody is there, and therefore no disturbance from outside, and they will concentrate. So that is Ram. Ramante Rudhaye, Ramante Yogine Yasmin, Nityanande Chidatmani, Iti Ramapadena so Parabrahma Vidhiyate. जो आनंद सिंधु सुख सागर सीकरते त्रैलोक उजागर सोस राम. He is Ram, and Guruji describes definitely this thing in the next verse. आनंद सिंधो लवलेश तोहि जीवाश्च सर्वे सुखिनो भवन्ति स्वमायया जातमानन्दरूपं श्रीबालरामं मनसा स्मरामि. श्रीबालरामं मनसा स्मरामि. आनंद सिंधोः लवलेशतोयः. He is the shoreless ocean of joy, and if we just put finger in that ocean and just give a small particle of that, a small droplet we take out, and that only we sprinkle. So how much that will be? Just nothing, means only minute fraction of that, just an iota of that. So he says that jivascha sarve sukhuna bhavanti. With that quantity of joy, from that ocean of joy, we all becomes happy. Means whatever joy, suppose a cellular, unicellular animal, amoeba, whatever joy that gets, that cannot express also, that cannot feel also actually, because no evolved mind is there. And whatever joy is most evolved, Brahmadev or Indradev, king of all deities, he gets. So combining all this joy, whatever joy youth gets by acquiring more wealth and good wife and all this power and status, that all, that joy combined, how much that is? From that ocean, just a droplet, and if you sprinkle that, then how much that joy? In that only, jivascha sarve sukhina bhavanti. So cumulative joy of all that we find in this world, in all 14 worlds, that is just a droplet or of that sprinkling of that ocean. Ananda sindho lavaleshatohi jivascha sarve sukhino bhavanti. Swamayaya Jatam Ananda Rupam. And this Sri Ramchandra has taken birth not because of the pressure of any earlier desires, tendencies, or earlier to enjoy the fruit of earlier work, earlier action, but he has taken on his own by accepting his own creative power. Therefore, he has manifested in that, and in this time also, he is there intact in that form also, formless, etc. But he has just played these words. This mantra comes in Taittiriya Upanishad, and there it is said that's only a fraction of this joy, of that Brahmananda, Paramananda that is there in this world. When we find a small art of some masterpiece of art we see, or something good that we get to hear, so that all joy combined to only a drop of that ocean of joy. Now, after telling this, at the end, Guruji reveals the real nature of this baby Ram or child Ramchandra. He says, Chaitanya Rupena Rudhisfurantam Brahmaswarupa Jagadashrayatvam Shruti Prasiddham Nijamatmarupam Shri Bala Ramam Manasa Smarami Shri Bala Ramam Manasa Smarami. Chaitanya Rupena Rudhisfurantam. Okay, this all is good that he was there in Treta Yuga, long before, many lakhs of years before, and he was there in Ayodhya as a prince, as a king, a son of king, Emperor Dasharath. That is okay. Okay, that is also okay that he is the supreme Brahma, and he is of the nature of happiness itself. But what is my relation with him? How I am connected to him? So it is said, Chaitanya Rupena Rudhisfurantam. He is very consciousness, he is very life principle expressing through you. Brahma Swarupa Jagadashrayatvam, and he is the substratum of the world wherein you stay. And he is of the nature of that Supreme Self. Shruti Prasiddham Nijamatma Rupam. And this is well declared, this is announced, this is well settled in Shruti, our Veda, which is the authenticate means of knowledge. Pramana, Shruti Prasiddham, it is established there. Siddham, Prasiddham, it is not only famous, but it is established there, it is proved there. Proved by what? Proved by that word, authority of knowledge, means of knowledge, proved by our logic, proved by our own experience in deep sleep, how we experience this happiness, untold happiness, without any object. In deep sleep, we don't have our money in our mobile or passbook. We don't have our body also, means that time we are unaware of our body, our family, but still we feel that happiness. Shruti Prasiddham. So Shruti, Yukti, Anubhuti and Aptokti. Those who are realized saints, they also tell. They also guide us that go do spiritual practices in this way, and then you will reach this extreme joy, bliss, ecstasy. Chaitanya Rupena Rudhisfurantam. Because of this presence of Lord Ramchandra only, that we are able to see the form, we are able to listen the sound, we are able to understand the things, we are able to experience of all feelings. our existence itself is the proof of that thing. Chaitanya Rupena Hridispurantam. And not only it is still there, it is throbbing. All the actions are happening outside, inside. Everything is in function, is in mobile state, acting. So many big work is happening. So Chaitanya Rupena Brahma Swarupa Jagadashrayatvam. And he is the substratum of all those change that happen. Whatever modifications are happening, so he is there without any modification, and therefore we come to know those changes. Jagat Ashrayatvam, he is the locus where this world is placed. Shruti Prasidham, and this we come to know from our Vedanta. Veda is Shruti, Nijamatma Rupam, and he is our innermost self, our own I, me, is Aham. That is this Ram, it is called Atma Ram. In this way, Guruji composed this very nice Bala Ramashtakam. And this Saguna Sakar form of Lord at the time of incarnation, that is also extolled here. Then slowly Guruji has come to its real nature, which is without any form and name. And after that, he establishes the oneness of that Brahman and our own self. So Jiva Brahma Aikya, that is also there at the last stanza. So at the same time, simultaneously, this is devotional composition and has a dint of knowledge in it, a touch of knowledge in it. बोलिए श्री बाल रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम श्री बाल रामचंद्रार्पणमस्तु। ओम